Hi everyone. One of the most stressful conversations I have with women after separation is this. My ex won't agree to refinance the mortgage, so now what? And the reality is this happens all the time, especially when emotions are high, finances are messy, or one person is trying to hold on to control. But here's the important thing. Just because your ex won't cooperate right now doesn't mean you're stuck forever. There are still options. Why does this matter? If both names are still on the mortgage, both people are still legally responsible for the debt, even if one person's moved out, one person's making the repayments, or there's a verbal agreement between the two of you. The bank does not care about relationship breakdowns. If your name is on the loan, you're liable, and that can impact your borrowing power, your credit position, and your ability to buy again, and even your future independence. So sometimes the exes refuse because they can't qualify on their own. They don't want to sell. They may be avoiding reality. Or honestly, they're using the mortgage as leverage. And while that's emotionally exhausting, this becomes a financial and legal issue, not just a relationship issue, which means strategy matters. So what can you actually do? Here are some of the pathways women explore after separation. Option 1 is to refinance it into one name, whether it's yours or theirs. If one person can afford the property alone, refinancing into a single name is usually the cleanest outcome. That may involve updating servicing or using equity, restructuring your debts. Some people assume they won't qualify when they actually can with the right lender. You've just got to know who to use. Option 2 could be sell the property. I know this can feel emotional, especially if there are kids involved, but sometimes selling creates a clean financial break, access to equity, reduced stress, and a chance to rebuild properly. So keeping a house at all costs isn't always the strongest financial move long term. So option 3 is a legal agreement or property settlement. If your ex is refusing to cooperate completely, legal intervention may become necessary. A formal property settlement can sometimes force timelines around the refinancing, around the sale of the property, or the division of assets. And while nobody wants extra legal costs, staying financially tied together for years can cost far more. Option 4 is buy again later. This is the part many women don't realise. Just because you can't buy immediately after separation does not mean you'll never be able to buy. I've worked with women who've rebuilt their savings, repaired their credit, increased their income, received settlement funds, or bought again sooner than they expected. Sometimes the next chapter financially ends up stronger than the last one. So if you're in this situation right now, the biggest thing is not to freeze. Get advice early. Talk to a broker, a family lawyer, and financial professionals who understand separation scenarios. Because the longer things stay unresolved, the harder it can become financially and emotionally. And if you're navigating separation and trying to understand your options around the mortgage, refinancing, or buying again in the future, reach out. Even if the answer isn't immediate, having a plan changes everything. Separation may change the plan, but it doesn't have to end your financial future. Have a great day.